love, and light. What is really, really, really good with the collective? It is me, the Joey Digital. It is me, the Joey Digital. And this is the Ocean Experience. Super happy to have you all here in this moment in its entirety. As you all can see, I'm here, you are here, we are all here together at the amazing, self-healing, self-rejuvenating, you guessed it, the Fort Lauderdale Beach. And I'm super happy to be sharing time and space with you all. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff, all that good stuff. If you feel inspired to. And just know that your presence is greatly appreciated, all right? Super happy. I am very happy to be here with you all. I'm here at the beach. Let me spin y'all around. Y'all already see what's going on. Y'all see the vibes. Another glorious day. Once again, that we have shown up here on the YouTube platform to essentially ascend and grow to be our greatest version while still being the work in progress at the same time. If these are messages that you are tapped in for, tuned into, then for one, I'm super happy to have you. For two, go ahead and hit that like button, all that good stuff, if you feel inspired to, all right? Yeah, so I'm here, beautiful day. I'm happy it's not raining. Even if it was raining, I'd be happy. You know, I've been enjoying those days too. And I'm really just full with gratitude to be here with you all, okay? What this message is all about is taking the slow path, all right? Taking the slow path, taking the easy path, you know, something nice and slow. And one thing I want to share with you all about taking the slow path is it is okay to slow down your life, okay? We have the power, us as co-creators, we have the ability to create that energy where we could slow down the pace of our life, to appreciate the good things, to walk more in gratitude and appreciation, all right? And the world is very fast-paced. The world, okay? Even if I stop the sentence right there, it's already suggesting that you take your focus off of you and focus on everything external. But what I'm encouraging you all to do is to remain grounded, remain with your focus on yourself, your happiness, okay? And know that us as co-creators alongside of the original creator, God, the universe, source, the light, whatever it is that you resonate with, that tandem, that team right there, nothing could go against that, okay? The way you've been getting your ideas, the way that you have been getting your downloads, you have been in synchronicity with things that bring and resonate happiness in your experience. And the reason why you have been able to tap into said frequency is because you have been able to slow down the pace, okay? The world, as I said earlier, what does it want? It wants you to focus on it. There's lots of problems. There's lots of low vibrations. There's lots of turmoil, grief, sadness. These are all things that are happening, but one thing you can do to create balance is focus on the happiness that you can create in your own life. Okay, how do you do that? The first thing you do is you focus on what can you do to establish a happy day. Okay, this message here is timeless. Okay, and just know that if you can do one thing to start your day, to slow down your day, it would be to sit. Okay, when you first wake up in the morning, if you wake up, if you're the type of individual who wakes up late or wakes up when it's just time enough to start your routine, then I would encourage you to set a timer so that you could wake up a half an hour early, 45 minutes early, just so that you could have the time to sit with yourself and see what things are truly important with yourself before the world can get a hold of your energy. Okay, because guess what? All energy starts with you. You are the one that is conscious of where your energy is going. You are the one that is conscious of where your energy is at. And without your consciousness, there would be no awareness. Okay, so by establishing your ability to slow down the pace of your day, you could regain control by sitting with yourself in alignment, creating the patterns of positivity that you need so that you can put those things first. Okay, hit that like button. Once you establish that particular game plan, you know, it's up to you if you are into meditation. Some of us call it meditation, some of us call it prayer, the prayer life. Others of us call it sitting in golden silence. Okay, this is where you will get your downloads from God, from the source of creation, from the universe. Okay, and you will be given the blueprint. You will be given access to the blueprint that you already have, that was created for you since the beginning of time. Okay, and you will then, by creating that small window of 30 to 45 minutes before you start your day, you will create that window of reversing the anxiety, reversing the stress, reversing the anguish that comes with waking up, rushing to work out, or rushing to hop in the shower, brush your teeth, rush across town to get to work for those of us who work, or for those of us who are entrepreneurs, rush to the office, or rush to the phone or your computer or your laptop to rush to the emails, to rush to respond to the emails. Rush, right? That's why this message is called slow down the pace, slowing down the pace, slowing it down. I said something in the beginning. I'm gonna go back and I will use the original saying that I started with. But by you taking control of the kind of day that you want to have, all of those things will not be able to take over the type of day that you have. It will not control your day, because you will start the day off by being in control of your day, of your mind, of what's in your heart, and you will be able to set in motion the type of energy you wish to exude before you start your day, or before you walk out of your house, or before you step into the office, okay? So that way, by the time things do start to happen and transpire, you will not be affected by it, okay? Somebody's having a bad day, it's not your problem. People are honking in traffic, that's their problem. People look like they're yelling, whatever, you focus on yourself, you don't focus on that, okay? All you can do is send positive energy at people if you feel inspired to, or like I like to do, I just like to observe. I just like to be quiet. And you know, I look at it like this: everyone's entitled to have whatever feeling they want to have in life, because guess what, they worked hard for it, okay? And this is not a slight, this is not me talking negative or anything like that. It's just that the only thing you can do, if it's received, if you feel inspired to, is send positive energy, or just observe. Respect. Nah, I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, we can take the time to focus on the fact that all things that are in a rush to draw our energy away from us are distractions, okay? But if you look closely, they're blessings, okay? They're not necessarily distractions, they are blessings, because it's another opportunity to take your attention back and focus on yourself, focus on the things that make you happy, focus on the positivity and how you show up in life, okay? It's a quick message. I'm gonna end it here because it looks like the sun wants to, I guess I must have spoke too soon, all right? It looks as if it wants to start raining. It is drizzling right now. I don't even know if it's going to really rain, because as you all can see, the clouds are out, but the sky is clear as well in some areas. So maybe it's me, maybe I'm in a different space where it looks like it wants to start raining. But I hope that this message resonates with you. I hope that you were able to gain clarity on how to call back all of your power, call back all of your energy, so that you could then use it for things that will inspire happiness, growth, and self-love, and give you the energy to be able to instill that into the start of your day, or any time or hour of whatever day you make that choice, because we are in control of the kind of day that we like to have. We are the ones that make the choice to have a good day. And the way you really become authentic in doing that is you can find 3 to 5 different things that genuinely make you happy, that genuinely will drive you to be in a more positive mood, all right? And thoughts, wishes, dreams, prayers without actual work means that it never happened, okay? And so what we can do as spiritual beings having a human experience, we can take what is mental, take what is in our spirit, and instill it, make it physical, bring it into our physical world through showing love to ourselves, self-love, showing love to others. You know, there are people who all they may need to see is your smile, and you may be able to change the trajectory of their day, okay? Being able to listen if someone needs counsel, that's been really on my mind all week. Really, you know, the universe has been really showing me to really put this in my message today or this week, is to if you all, you know, it's this, if you all are coming in contact with people who know that you have wisdom, and they are asking you for guidance, or they are asking you for reassurance, it's definitely important to give that counsel to them. And by giving counsel, it means you do not have to always have the answers. You do not have to always have anything to say. A lot of times people just need someone to listen to. All right, I've been called to share that with you all. It's just something that came to me. And you know, real love starts with ourselves, okay? Real love is an internal job, okay? Self-love, okay? It does not start with validation. It does not start with externalism, okay? It starts with us, okay? And one thing that we can do is to really embody that energy is to, as I said earlier, find one thing, two things, 5 things that really make you happy, and you know, just really be super intentional. Be super intentional about making it happen, and you can say, by next year I want this to happen. It doesn't have to be a week thing. You know, when I was younger, it used to be this phrase that people would say. They would say, well, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And again, as I said earlier, this message is about slowing down the pace, okay? Sometimes it doesn't take 5 years. Sometimes it takes longer, okay? But what you can achieve by slowing down the pace is you give yourself that grace to really grow into the ideas that you do have for your life, for your purpose. And you give yourself an opportunity to not rush. You give yourself an opportunity to rest in the middle. As I said in my previous video, some days you may want to be inspired to work extra hard at doing something positive. Other days you may wake up and you might just want to rest for the day. And there's no right path. I mean, there's no wrong path, excuse me. There's no, well, actually, yeah, I will use that. There's no correct right path. There's no, if you do it like this, or, you know, if you do it like this, it's right. If you do it like that, it's wrong. No, this life that we live, we create our own path. And, you know, as I said earlier, it's all about slowing down the pace. Slow down the pace so that you can hear your own voice, okay? It's not about anyone else's voice. Unless if you're working closely with a mentor, or you heard something positive, maybe from a podcast, or maybe from a close friend, or maybe from a spouse, or your kids, or your parents, your grandparents, you know what I mean? Great, you know, grandkids, and for those of us who, you know, who may have them, then it's fine. But by slowing down the pace, you get a chance to alchemize all of those other voices that may have been in your head, and get those voices out of there so that you can fill the void with your voice, things you want to do, happiness, joy, positivity, love, light, wisdom. Because as I say earlier, wisdom is applied knowledge, okay? Knowledge and understanding, overstanding, plus knowledge applied through living life is how you obtain wisdom. And the best way that you could authentically change the trajectory of your life and be in a positive frequency is to slow down the pace and not rush to make decisions, not rush to choose how you want to feel, okay? I like to sit sometime for 3 days, for 5 days, and I like to let other things happen, just so that I could say to myself, was that thing that happened 2 or 3 days really that important that I had to make a decision right then and right there? Because a lot of times it's not, okay? It's always opportunities that are given so that you can have introspective visions. You can be able to look within, and you can be able to learn more about yourself, okay? And I do believe in positive triggers, okay? Whenever you hear the word trigger, it's always negative, it's always low vibrational. I do believe in positive triggers though. I do believe in positive triggers though, however. And the reason why I believe in positive triggers, because you could see someone in a good mood. You could see someone enjoying their life. You could see somebody be triumphant over a generational curse or a low vibration, and you see them walk into love and light, and that could trigger you to be more positive about your life. You could look at their life and say, oh, if they made it and they're sharing wisdom and sharing love about their story, I could make it. So real important, powerful message. I guess you know, by powering through this message, it stopped raining and it's all good. I'm waterproof. Y'all are waterproof because y'all not out here, you know what I mean? But you are in spirit, and you know, your love is greatly appreciated. I'm super happy to be here showing y'all the ocean and all of its perfection. You know, this is why I've come out into the heart of nature, because it's perfect. It is perfect. God created this. The universe created this. The source of light created this. The universe created this. I did say that before, but I said it twice, you know. And the reason why I love being in nature is because what will be will be. You know, there is no altering, especially here at the ocean. You know, things are, you might see, okay, I know I'm showing buildings in the back. There's, you know, there's areas where there was some slight altercations, hotels. Maybe they put the palm tree here, this and that. But for the most part, it's perfect, okay? Super happy to have you all here. That's all I have for you all today. I was waiting to see if there was anything else that was coming down, if there was any other downloads, but that's all I have for the moment. I'm super happy to have you, and I hope that I brought some sort of positive value to your YouTube experience. If you watch this video all the way to the end, just know that you are greatly appreciated, okay? I love you all a lot, okay? And I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all. Go ahead this week and do something very nice for yourself, okay? Even if it's just taking it slow, all right? I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the very next video. Peace and love. Namaste.